Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. A special weekend episode. Nah, there's nothing special about it. It's just a fucking another weekend. What did I do today? I've been doing the same thing I've been doing the last couple days. So I've been getting up super early and then like sitting on my couch and just sleeping until the afternoon. It doesn't make any sense because I still sleep. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't benefit me at all. I'll put on something to listen to. Lately, I've been listening to a bunch of like speed runners, like videos of people speed running Mario or fucking GoldenEye. You know, like those old Castlevania, like a bunch of old games speed running. And I've said it before. I love how it's not like the actual people speed running it. It's like documentarians making videos about it, and they make it seem like they're almost like Olympic athletes. You know, like the way they really lost some time here, but they were able to capitalize on these few seconds that they were able to shred off. It's entertaining because they take themselves so seriously, like the people making the videos, and I actually like really it's something to appreciate, you know. But so that watch that. I had some home. Well, I have homework, not homework. I have like every weekend I have a project due or something like a module. Let's say that's what it's called, a module. But I'm taking two classes, so I have two modules due. So I finished one, and the other one is actually like a project that I have to do, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm a little worried. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I have a whole like day tomorrow or Sunday to complete it. I also have an interview, so I have to like write questions for that. With a wonderful girl. She seems wonderful. Her name's Chloe Caroline, and she's a pop singer. And I listened to one of her EPs, and it was very good. I'm gonna listen to more of her music and look up more about her to have better questions to ask her for the interview. But yeah, I have an interview with her tomorrow, and then Monday I have an interview, I believe, with a lovely girl named Lacey K, who's like an actress. And then I think I might have Linda on the show and then Marco V on the show. So I feel like there's a lot to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then luckily I got some free insurance because of America. No, I've been working for very many years, so I have like Social Security kind of built up. So I should have like insurance, I guess, like, you know, at least some free insurance. So I was able to get that. So I'm gonna get my pills redone. So I even have a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and I know Monday's a holiday. I forgot about that, but I think that girl, that Lacey, is from Canada, so she might not celebrate that holiday. So that's cool. But yeah, I had that. Oh, and I watched the Kurt Angle documentary they just put out on Peacock. It was very good. I would recommend watching this Kurt Angle documentary. It's funny, like as a kid, I remember just like not liking Kurt Angle. I thought he was fucking dumb, and that's like what he was trying to do. You know, he was trying to be a heel and a piece of shit. And it's funny that he like succeeded so well. And now like I watched like this documentary on him and his life and what he like went through and how many times he's fucking broken his neck. Jesus Christ. And it's amazing. And that he's like still alive, but he's moving his head like the original Batman, you know, like where he's got to move his whole fucking body to turn to the side. But it's really good. It's just called Angle on Peacock. If you get a chance to watch it, it's very good. And then I watched Payback, WWE Payback, which it was all right, I guess. I don't know. It was something to watch while I was like doing my modules and shit. And I'm like, Oh, and then the news hit. Oh, breaking news! If you haven't heard, CM Punk was released from AEW, and I was like, I saw it on a YouTube video, and I was like, what? And I checked Twitter, and Tony Khan put out this rowdy statement on Collision saying, "Fight for my fucking life, nah, I'm fear for my life or whatever." And it's just like, dude, come on, CM Punk. You know, like, I don't know. CM Punk will fucking take care of you. Like he's not gonna he's not Cash Wheeler. He's not gonna fucking point a gun at you and shit. But yeah, so CM Punk has been released, and it's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if like my audience, like all of you, are really into wrestling, but the fact is, like, AEW Collision was kind of like made for CM Punk, and I feel like it was with the promise to the TV companies and the investors and whoever like added that show that CM Punk would be the main attraction, the main headline. He was literally like on every fucking match. Every time you watch it, he's like the main guy on there. You know what I mean? I like on the poster, you know? And now he's gone. And it's like, okay, so is this like, who are you gonna get it to replace him, you know? And all for what? Like he got in a scuffle with Jungle Boy Jack Perry, who I don't know if you've ever seen him wrestle, but he's really not worth firing one of the top fucking guys or releasing, whatever you want to call it. And he was kind of the instigator too, Jack Perry. He was like a martyr for the fucking elite or the golden elite or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long to explain all this, but yeah, it's just bullshit. It is bullshit. Nah, and yeah. So who are they gonna like get to be on Collision? And then not even mention that you just had like a record-breaking AEW All Out that was at Wembley Stadium that had the biggest ticket selling 81,000 blah 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 tickets, biggest event, whatever. And now you're gonna have another pay-per-view, which is tomorrow, or which is actually today if you're listening to this podcast, because it comes out Sunday. But they're gonna have AEW All In, which is in Chicago, which is where CM Punk is from. So if they're buying tickets, they're probably buying them to see CM Punk because he's the hometown hero, and they're probably buying them for CM Punk and watching like the pay-per-view, like actually buying the pay-per-view, because this isn't like a WWE premium event where you just have Peacock for $5 a month and you can watch it for free. You got to actually pay fucking $49.99 or $59.99 to your local cable operator or whatever to get to see it. So is it even going to be fucking worth it? Because the guy who's like on the poster right in front isn't there anymore. And yeah, like I'm curious to know what those numbers are going to be like tomorrow, what the tickets are going to be like, if people are going to fucking want refunds, if they're going to riot. Because I feel like people in Chicago, or people in general, just love rioting, you know? Like, I feel like this could cause a riot, you know? But who knows? I feel like riots have been caused for less. And yeah, you know, I'm not like, I like the idea of CM Punk. I think he cares about the business, and he really wanted like AEW to succeed, even if he had to work his ass off, and even if he had to deal with these people that he hated and he thought they were pieces of shits. He could see that there was talent there, you know, that actually cared about wrestling, blah blah blah. But now he's gone, so it's like, okay, well, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna completely forget about wrestling? Is he gonna go to WWE? Is he just gonna sign up and like go to Stars and hang out with Stephen Amell and just be on Heels? You know, which Heels is a show about wrestling, not about like high heels. You know, but I would watch a show with high heels, which I have been actually subscribing to more like OnlyFans. So yeah, that's been nice. Just women though. I'm just into women. Mostly Latina, but I do like the whites. I'm not really into chocolate women. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. Not my preference, I'll say. But then again, it just depends too. Like anything could, you know what I mean? Tickle my pickle or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, real quick, we'll just go through a couple of news things and then we'll sign off for the day. Looks like Trump's Truth Social's deal is facing catastrophic threat of having to return 300 million to their investors. So apparently, when Trump marketed Truth Social, he was saying, "Hey, don't worry, this fucking social media, that I'm gonna be way behind, like behind it, is gonna make you millions and millions and billions. No, it's gonna make." He said it was gonna make upwards of like 900 million, or even to a point of 1.7 billion, with the initial $300 million investment from investors, and it has not made anything from what this is saying. Now, almost 2 years later, the deal faces what could be a catastrophic threat because they have to pay that money back, and if they pay the money back, they're not going to have any money to exist. Truth Social, which I have a Truth Social. I really need to get on it, but yeah, it's just like Twitter. But it's called Truth Social, so you're truthing instead of tweeting. But it's funny. I would make a lot of Fauci memes and post them on there because people don't like Fauci, but it's kind of weird, the algorithm over there. Uh, but whatever. Another another headline: Jimmy Buffett is dead. The guy who sings what Margaritaville and Cheeseburger in Paradise. I mean that sucks, but at least it's not like, okay, he died at 76, so that's a pretty good life. Second, at least there's no like, oh, he died of the jab, or oh, he died of heart failure, or oh, he was killed by a fucking gay ops or whatever the fuck. So at least he just died peacefully around his family, his dogs, and his music. That's good. It's a good life to live. I'm sure his kids are set for life, and I am jealous because my parents are still alive, and if it were up to my mom, she'd be borrowing money from me or using my name to take out a loan, like my social or something. Lastly, Barbie tops the 2023 global box office with 1.36 billion. And it's pretty crazy that like the biggest money-making movies of the year were Barbie and Super Mario. It's very strange that like we're at a time where I don't know if it's nostalgia or the way these were written or the way they were done, but I mean these movies were like expensive to make, very expensive, yet they grossed billions of dollars. And I don't know what to say because these are movie, like you have something like Jurassic Park where it was a franchise and then they made the movie and then it became a toy line and stuff. But this is all ass backwards where they're toy lines and games and then they make them into movies. And of course that makes Barbie or Mattel want to explore other board games, and I'm sure Nintendo's wanting to explore other games. But I don't know, like I think we should kind of chill out because you don't want to go like Marvel where you just start fucking making every comic book into a fucking movie. Especially when they tried this before, obviously, like with the old Super Mario movie and it failed, which is kind of a disappointment. And then, they did make a Battleship movie. No one remembers Battleship. Like, no one remembers Battleship. But it had Rihanna in it, and it had fucking Liam Neeson. But no one remembers Battleship. I remember I was trying to take my cousin on a date to see Battleship, and I don't think we ever did, which is disappointing. But yeah, I heard it. I heard it sucked. Rihanna didn't even look hot in it. She was just like a fucking soldier, like wearing soldier gear. She wasn't even like in a anything that like flaunted her body. She was just a soldier in the movie. But yeah, no, that's it for today. Um, Another day, another dollar, blah blah blah. Oh, something else here. 18 people killed in Iraq, blah blah blah. Whatever. No one worries. No one cares about all that shit. All people care about the truth. Trump's Truth Social. No. Yeah, but I want to thank y'all for tuning in to That's All Funny. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. If you're listening on YouTube, I don't know, subscribe, like it, share it, and I appreciate it. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola for early release episodes and other exclusives. What else? Check out the website retrohorror.com for merchandise, or you can commission one-of-a-kind art from a one-of-a-kind artist. And yeah, just keep up with next week because we'll be having different interviews and stuff like that. I look forward to it, and hopefully I can keep up with all this schoolwork that I fucking put on myself because I waited to the last minute. But whatever, it's my fault. But yeah, we'll see y'all again tomorrow. Take care, be safe, and all that good shit. Later.